Hi, my name is Bailey Spence, and I did my White Pages paper on autonomous cars. So, what defines a car as autonomous? Autonomous is defined as having freedom to self-govern or control over one's affairs. So, above I have listed a chart that shows levels of autonomy. They range from 0 to 5. So, 0 is absolutely no driver assistance. This is where everything is done completely by the driver. They are in complete control of the vehicle. Level 1 is going to be where you have some sort of driver assist. So this can be anything from a cruise control to like an assisted braking, but only one of these features can function at a time. So then level 2 is a step up from that. And that's going to be where you have these other features, but they can function simultaneously. So assisting the driver with assisted braking and cruise control all at once. Level 3 is where it gets kind of dangerous. This is a lot of the newer Teslas and higher class cars where they can kind of put the car in autopilot in a sense, and this is where a lot of people will get behind the wheel impaired or tired and believe that they can get to their destination safely. And it does happen, but a lot of the times these vehicles will notify you and say, the road's unsafe, I don't really know what's happening, so they'll try to get you to gain control of the car again so that you can get to your destination safely. And a lot of these fatal accidents happen because the driver is notified and they don't respond. Level 4 is going to be a step up from level 3, so this is basically the exact same thing, except they are hoping that this has more information, and the driver intervention would be an extreme last resort in this situation. And then level 5, as you can see, the wheel is completely gone because in a lot of these level 5 cars, they don't plan to have a steering wheel, they don't plan to have a brake or a gas pedal. It's going to be just completely autonomous, so you'll get in the car and it'll take you to your destination. So some of the threats when I was looking into this, of course, were malfunction and user error, and these are a lot of things that people that are newer to this kind of technology are afraid of, like a system failure and a bizarre crash. But the really big one was hacking, and I did not know that this was a thing because I figured, as a vehicle, they are machines, but I didn't really think about that. So GM is actually facing backlash because one of their vehicles was found to be susceptible to hacking. So above I have pictured a white 2015 Jeep Cherokee. This is actually the vehicle that they implemented this experiment on, and it had very minimal internet access. As a 2015, it kind of had like an OnStar and then something for the radio where it would connect to the internet. And through just that alone, they were able to take first control of the radio and then little buttons inside the car like the windshield wipers. But by the end of this experiment, they completely immobilized the car, which is insane to think about because this car is just ages behind what we have currently. So thinking about that definitely puts some worry into some people's heads. So other safety features, I have pictured here how mapping is created. Let me move my thing. Over to the side, it does radar vision around the vehicle, and it uses different sensors to appropriate what is around it. So you're definitely going to stop faster if there's a cardboard box in the road versus a person. And since these are artificial intelligence based machinery, they're going to slowly learn and be able to identify these different objects. So in stage 3, as we're assisting these cars still in making these decisions, we're giving them information so that hopefully by stage 4 and 5, they will already know the difference and can make these decisions on their own, making our driving a little easier. So another big thing that the selling point of these kind of cars is distracted driving. And it said that every 90 minutes in the United States, a pedestrian is killed by a distracted driver. So this can be someone under the influence, this can be someone trying to deal with their children, this could be someone on their phone. It's just, the world is moving so fast these days, it really is a problem, and we can't just take time to drive anymore. So in some cases, this would definitely be best. So some of these brands that I have pictured above have already begun to make these changes. GM is actually partnering with Lyft, which is a transportation company, and they're working towards an autonomous vehicle that they can use as a service. Ford is working towards more of a consumer-guided vehicle that they're going to sell outright. And then Drive AI is a company that is hoping to alleviate the idea of car ownership as a whole. So Drive AI wants to eliminate the car ownership idea because they believe that it should be more of a service. So 94.8% of the time your car is not actually in use, which is kind of crazy to think about. We spend thousands and thousands of dollars to buy and insure and park our cars, and we're not even using them. So this idea would definitely be beneficial for a lot of people in cities and places like that because things like Uber and Lyft are super prominent anyway that they might as well. So in conclusion, there's a lot of fears that come with developing technologies. But I believe that this truly is a safer alternative for our society. Of course, there needs to be many, many safety measures implemented, and I do believe that there should always be some sort of control stop, like even in a level 5 type of car, because there is malfunctions. No matter how much we master some sort of art, there's always going to be that issue and that fear for people. So implementing something like this is definitely a plus for our society and should be thought about. But it really is up to you as the consumer to decide what you feel is safe and what you feel safe purchasing. Thank you.